What's up, guys? We're going to take a little look at the custom Roadbuster that I built. And I am a big Roadbuster fan, and last year I wanted to make a transformer out of Legos, and I decided on Roadbuster, and I dig it. It does not transform. I designed it in the LLD, or the Lego Digital Designer program, and ordered all the bricks on Bricklink, and it took a lot of time and work, and it was exhausting to acquire all those pieces, and then it was really satisfying to finally put it together. Out of all of this, a lot of it is pretty standard fare. There's some slick things, in my opinion, in their minimalism in certain areas, and there's parts of this gun that I'm kind of proud of, but I think, whoa, I wish we could get tighter ball joints. There's things I might try to do. But I think the thing I am most proud of is the head sculpt, because that is a product of many iterations, and it started off much differently. And I will track down the LDD file that I created for this and find some way to upload it so you guys can download it and you know, use it however you wish, or just play with it. But in the Lego file, I have all of the iterations of the head sculpt. So it starts off very small and rectangular and blocky, and then it just builds up from there. And the final build of this did actually change from the Digital Designer file. So when you download that and open it up, you will see some differences between it and this final product, and that has to do with the availability of parts, and you know, some parts just aren't made in certain colors. And then once I started realizing that while ordering the parts, then I started to just get anything green and anything orange and anything brown, and then I'll just wing it. You know, I'll just figure it out when they come, and I'll just try my best. There was definitely some parts I was not able to make a lot of, you know, I was not able to finish. The gun here definitely went through some compromises from my design in the digital file, and I guess I was trying some things out for these leg pieces. I'm not sure why I ended up settling on that. I might just pop those off. Oh, I think it had to be a 3x1. Yeah. And I guess I just didn't have a brown 3x1. I guess I might even have one of those now. And then I didn't have enough of these. I was trying there's these tooth pieces that would have been perfect, but you just can't find them in green. So then I was going to try the binocular piece, and just didn't have enough of those. The gun here didn't turn out too bad, I don't think. I think the key piece is that double wide bushing, or whatever you want to refer to it as. This gun up here, you know, could have come out better. I think I had a really good design for it in the program using, I think, a boat mast piece, but you know, was hit with some cold reality to find that no green mast piece you know, was produced for any Lego sets. So I actually use a gun in the gun, but it's trying to get the the shapes close as I can, and I'll pull both these guys next to each other so we can do a compare. I definitely was determined to have ball joints in the hips. My original design was to have bendable knees for him, but that just wasn't going to work. The connection would have only been 2 studs for a lot of weight, and there's not enough friction is going to be in any of those type of joint pieces. So I had to sacrifice that, but I definitely wanted him to have an A stance, so even the thing made out of blocks won't look as blocky as the original. And then, yeah, he's got ball joints for the shoulders and elbows. I was lucky to find some fist color that was going to go with it. I don't think I was going to be able to find green, or I forget, maybe, I forget. It was over a year ago that I designed this thing. I'll pull him out with, I'll bring him in some other Roadbusters to get a comparison here. He is a biggin. He is pretty dang tall. And I think, yeah, I was kind of forced to have to go with the scale because the legs seemed like they needed to be 2 studs wide, which kind of commanded the scale for everything else. And the head is a little oversized, but that is just you know, the price to pay to get that type of detail in the head, because the way that it arches up in the center there for his nose, kind of like over here, seemed to be, this is more subtle on this G1, but it still does it where it tighten, his eyes wrap around but tighten and narrow on the face. The curving to the back shape right here, and then I wanted to get the green, then I wanted to get the orange like horns to come up, and take a look at the top of his head there too. And yeah, I wanted to get an elongated head to have that that type of, oh, and it's also on a downward slope to get you know, this is a slow piece, but the way I have it, it makes it kind of flat, and yeah, it's allowing it to tip forward really locked in everything that I was going for with that head sculpt, because it was like kind of problematic at just a 90-degree angle. But yeah, I will post up the LDD file for him. And then I also have this non-transforming little Roadbuster that I put together. I saw, that's what started this whole Lego Transformer thing, is I saw a image on Google of someone who made a little dinky chibi Lego Roadbuster car, and I downloaded it, and it's been in my screensaver ever since. And I wanted to do something like that, and then I ended up doing the big guy, and then I had so many pieces left over, so many green and orange and brown pieces, that I just tried to see how far I could get with a little tiny car, and it seemed to work. I think my favorite part here is these, I don't like how they wiggle, obviously, but that's like the perfect missile pods, perfect missile pod shape. This side is definitely unfinished, and I do not display it. I don't even have a brown inverted 2x2 slope. I'm happy with the windshield. Definitely is evocative, but this is a little more on the simple side. You could probably you know, figure out how to do something like this on your own. But I will, this is not in the Lego file. but you know, that's fun. And yeah, so I am a Lego fan and a Transformers fan. I did a collection video of all my toys, but I did leave out everything Lego that I have. So I think I'm going to start a Lego channel, and then maybe I'll just link the two accounts, and then you guys can jump back and forth if you're into that type of thing. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and until next time.